Hello, welcome to day 12 of No Hands thing I've been doing. Today, we're playing The Quiet Man with Piph again. Piph, what is this? With Knuckles,
Well,
the Echidna insignia.
well, the echidna insignia will be explained later. Do not you worry. Do
Okay.
you like this music?
Is I'm afraid that if I say yes, you're gonna say, good, it's all you're gonna hear.
Why would I say that? Anyway, that's all you're gonna hear. It's um, this opening is very unique in this playthrough because it is one of the few times you get to hear ambient sounds, music, dialogue, and actually know what anyone's saying.
Okay.
This will
And
soon be remedied.
this is a video game.
Y- yes.
Okay.
I did not trick you into watching a movie.
I'm saying that for stream's benefit. It looks like this is a movie.
I did not trick you into watching a 3-hour movie that I spliced in my own 3D models of the characters in between cutscenes. Which may or may not be a movie. So, the most notable thing about this is that Square Enix has backed this particular game. So it was the publisher. You can probably tell that there was a good amount of money put into this game.
Savages are out to it. Be careful.
Do you like that little dialogue box at the bottom?
Yeah, the pure white Times New Roman font with no stroke or no drop shadow. Yeah, it's very legible.
Yeah. This game is about 3 hours long. I hope you're enjoying the cutscenes thus far. And we're gonna be switching over to the second playthrough fairly quickly.
Okay.
But I just want to show you what it's like in the first playthrough. Also, secondary goal for myself, I actually want to show Jello this game and show him that this is bad. It's not going to be very hard to do that.
I've seen you play a little of this game before.
What I really would like to do is to convince him that this is a 0 out of 10.
Okay.
That is my overall goal. Once we reach that point, we can shut everything down.
Okay.
What the hell, man? You stupid or very
So,
stupid?
starting the game, what number are we at?
What did I say?
Oh man, maybe like a 5.
Alright.
Maybe a 4. I might be deaf, but with my enhanced powers of perception on my other senses, I could feel him touching me. So, from what I know of this game, the gimmick of this game is that you are a deaf guy, and you go around and beat the shit out of way too many
Transition.
people.
Did you see? Seamless.
I mean, that was actually not that bad on my end.
Are you ready for the combat? Alright, Jello. We're in combat now.
We are?
Yeah. So, here is your tutorial. You have to find it by pressing the start button. What do we do now?
I guess-
Guide me through this.
Okay. Left bumper.
Left bumper.
Yes. Okay. Well, that left bumper is how you glow, obviously. That's it. That's tutorial's over. Press start again. Let's do it.
Okay. So, you got it right. Start actually does bring you out of this.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
so, you might not see, but there's actually quite a few gauges going on right now. There's a life gauge, and also a gauge that you might have to actually tell me if you can figure it out.
I can't even see the life gauge. Oh. Alright. We did it. Okay. So the only visual indicator I have of anything is this large blue glare. So I have to assume somehow that the blue light glare is some kind of... What are you doing?
You're correct. The blue glare is a gauge. Can you tell me what it is?
I cannot until I see some other stuff. I don't know, maybe it's health. Maybe it goes from like blue to red the more not alive you are.
You're hitting all of the notes that it should be. No. Your health is somewhere else on the screen.
Okay. So I was gonna praise this game for doing a pretty good opening transition to combat, even though the combat's clunky as hell, where they had the models of the two actual guys. But they throw it away immediately by having a bald man and his identical clone right here in the second room of the game. That is an interesting place to put a tutorial.
Audio.
Oh, it's not. It's supposed to be a background screen. Wow. Could this game not hire a graphic designer? I guess not, if that's what their overlay subtitles look like.
So, as an experienced veteran of The Quiet Man that has played through this game 5 times, this being the 6th, I can tell...
Okay.
Give me a second. The story's happening.
This is us. This is young, quiet boy before he became quiet man. Yeah, I totally shot your mom! Now I am the king of shooting your mom.
So, you've also hit another nail on the head. This is interpretive storytelling.
I mean, I'll give it this. I feel like I know what's going on already.
Do you?
Okay. So, I like the environments.
Do you? You like that three skull? You like that guy on the floor sniffing? I don't know.
He's sniffing. Yeah, the combat is bad. So, are you playing with a controller?
Yes.
Does the controller at least, like, jostle and shake well to the combat, or no?
Oh.
Heartbeat.
Kind of. It's vibrating crazy right now.
Why?
Well...
Is this the other meter? Your heartbeat? If you fight too much, does your heart explode and you die?
No. See... Of course, because this is a video game and interpretive, as well as it's very minimal. It actually wants you to press A here. Of course you know that by the screen flashing and the heartbeat and your controller vibrating, that you probably need to play hot and cold with the environment.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, so the glow is actually this, which is apparently, you probably can't tell, but that is my super mode. I do extra damage. I don't know how you would know this other than trial and error and somebody telling you, basically.
That looks great.
Do you like this heartbeat?
I was more distracted by the fact that your super mode allows you to clip entirely through that guy.
Ooh.
So, from what I know about this story, is this some flavor of like Memento-y and Hotline Miami and like someone is manipulating this deaf man into taking out a bunch of unrelated gangs in New York and he like wants revenge but isn't really working towards his goal but doesn't know because he's deaf, and then on the second playthrough when you get the audio you know he's been tricked?
No.
Oh, okay.
See, that sounds even slightly interesting, Jello. That sounds like a cohesive story.
All deaf people have a super mode, which allows them to do extra damage. All right, John Travolta is here. That man's eyebrows are like, they're something.
I like him. So, the game actually tells you pretty much right off the bat that they're not going to be doing subtitles for anything that you can't understand. So, of course, since you're deaf, you can't hear anyone. Two problems with that. One, he can read lips, so he can absolutely understand what they're saying. It's almost like he's not deaf at all, because he will actually react to people with their head turned away from them and what they actually say. Second, there'll be points in the game where people will do sign language, and that is also not subtitled.
Huh. I just, not to talk about this thing all the time, but in the little think piece ghost game, that was my mom before she was beaten, shot to death by King Shoot's moms.
Don't joke.
Okay. I'm not joking. This is a very serious video game. The way she'd play that piano very slowly. I remember not hearing it, but it took her 5 hours to play a single song. Okay. Like they clearly have some budget for the film segments.
Yeah.
I really do hate the look of the main character though. I hate his dumb hair. I hate his chin.
Fair enough.
God.
I feel like he's like a young Leonardo DiCaprio.
A little.
So you might notice that a lot, if not all the cutscenes thus far, have been dialogue-heavy, two people talking to each other.
Yes. Do these characters know he's deaf?
Yes. Now, mind you, I'm giving you all this information which the game does not give you.
Now this is some powder. That's sign language.
Yeah. No subtitles.
I'm very confused because they translated in the opening, they translated the Spanish, the very bad Spanish from that very overacted thug.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But-
you're deaf now. No subtitles. That's how deaf people work.
But deaf people can understand non-verbal communication.
What, like subtitles? Incorrect. That's language. Once you're deaf, no language exists.
Buddy, you know he can't hear you, right? You were doing sign language.
Oh, he'll continue to do sign language.
He's doing like sign language like 1 out of every 30 words.
Again, your character could read lips. He knows this. I hope you're liking the story so far, because this and all other things you've seen thus far are unskippable.
Oh, cool. Like the way this guy is. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know how you walk with your human mom.
Yeah. Oh, I probably should give a warning. This is an R-rated game, so once the audio does turn on, there will be the cursing, as well as a maybe not so kind scene of child abuse. Just a warning.
Piph has also given me the fair warning that at the point I've officially given this game a 0 out of 10, we can skip right to playing Frog Detective again.
Yeah.
So, the way he is like 1 in every 30 words doing sign language is like the equivalent of being like, wah, 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 thanks, wah, 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 yesterday, wah, wah, wah. I've got this menu from a fancy restaurant. A restaurant. Is he also mute? Because like deaf people can speak.
Yeah, no, he talks.
Okay. He's just not. So I figured I'd ask. Oh, this big cartoon letter. Oh. I love that old school ransom note. Not even with like letters cut out of a newspaper, straight up like entirely ridiculous cut out of silly magazines from the 1950s ransom note.
Oh, don't worry. There is no ransom.
Man, this is so long.
God, wouldn't that suck if you played the entire game without audio? And what?
I thought you were gonna say, wouldn't it suck if you played this game 6 times? Jello.
Well, actually, no. I would see. It would suck if there was no audio, and you bought it during the first week it was out, and for some reason, hypothetically, they actually didn't have the second playthrough, so you just had a mute game for the first week that this came out.
I'm trying to imagine being an actor in this game and like wanting to use some clips from this in like your reel or your portfolio to like show off on your website, because like it looks pretty good. So people who don't know the Quiet Game, you can be like, oh, the Quiet Man. You can be like, oh yeah, I was in a game that was endorsed by Sony or Microsoft or whatever, and it was a big game and it looks professionally shot. But like to get that footage, you would have had to play through The Quiet Man like 1.5 times.
Whew. No, it's full 2, because again, you can't skip anything.
I'm in this scenario, you are an actor in the first half of the game. Does anyone in chat speak any American Sign Language? Because I like to imagine they're doing a really bad job of it.
I know the thank you that he did earlier was definitely American thank you.
So I don't know if it was on screen, but Piph had an image that he screen capped, which is you have just white words on a black background. You have unlocked the second gameplay mode featuring sounds and dialogue. To begin the game, go to the chapter selection menu. And someone else in our chat responded with, "You can now play as Luigi from Super Mario Galaxy."
Alright, so this is the investigation segment. Luckily, I know where everything is.
No. That sounds awful.
Oh, don't worry. It's pointless.
You don't even know. You don't even know you need to be investigating.
Nope.
And what I thought there was like a hot cold pulse. Is that not here?
Oh, it is. I just know exactly where everything is, so we don't have to freaking wander around trying to figure out what the heck to do. Because, of course, you need to investigate the flower bowl and the mirror with pictures.
Okay. I don't like this. I was thinking they might be like parent and child, but there were some like lying on a bed poses there.
I'll stay quiet, man.
Oh my god. Like, I don't hate the idea of this game on paper. I don't know. I feel like there's a better way you could have conveyed information while withholding sound. Like,
Jello? Jello, come back.
you know, if I'm a gang,
Oh, there
I never use turnstiles. Okay.
Let's switch to audio.
Are we skipping to the sound version now?
Yeah. I've shown you generally what this game's
Show me the whole
dealio is.
Okay. I like to imagine that I'm really hoping that we get to the sound segments and it's just wah 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 wah, like there's just no audio again. Gotcha. We tricked you into playing the quiet man twice.
Oh my goodness. Quiet man, why? Do you like this loading? It's good loading. Nice and long.
Hellerbo says, I know some ASL, and their actual signing is decent, but they continually fuck up basic courtesies of deaf etiquette, like being turned away from the person who is deaf and not looking each other in the eye. Whoa, sound effects! I'd love that silly doll. That's me.
Now you get to hear the flashback.
By the way, this looks terrible. Him pulling up just a full screen photo of this woman on his phone to look at it.
I hope you're ready to now fully understand the Quiet Man. Now that we're not pulling any more punches, you get this hard, full story.
Okay. So what's the name of this, the guy in the suit he was chatting with? That's fair.
I don't remember his name. It's like Dimitri or something like that.
Okay.
I'm probably way off. Oops.
New York!
Focus the camera. The heck?
It's alright, we'll use it as B-roll. Yeah, we're gonna get him! Yeah, yeah! How did... Oh, yeah. Oh, he's shuffling. Deaf people all have the ability to float very slowly towards their opponent.
There's a guy from the opening.
Is it? Oh.
Got him.
So, like, there's just... There's just nothing interesting about the combat. It's all just like straight punches and kicks. Why do you have a machete? Ew.
The only thing you understand. You never listen. That is what you understand. Fucking stupid, crippled bastard. I can
Remember that part about the child abuse?
This whole thing is your fault. Ah, everything. It always has been your fault. Everything. Yours.
This is a weird place to put this in the narrative.
Yeah.
All right, ma'am. We're looking for a child actor for our new big AAA game. Would your son be interested in saying nothing and getting kicked? We'll also throw a bottle at him.
He will learn many profanities. Anyway, enough of that scene.
You know, I can't say what it is, but I'm sure there are gangs that use green as their color sign, but there's just something about these guys that feels like somebody picked the gang member in Super Smash Brothers and switched to their green team palette swap, and it's like really throwing me off. Green is also a weird enemy color. Oh, okay, this guy's got it though. He's got some neon yellow happening.
You can tell that he's
Yeah,
a specialty enemy.
I like his look. He's all right.
We're doing it. I should probably point out the achievements in the game. So the achievements sort of teach you things, like they tell you that there are super moves-ish. Give you some markings about just story progress. And there's one achievement to play through the entire game without getting hit once.
Have you achieved that?
No.
Okay. Why were the guys he was beating up there in blue outfits?
I think there's consistency in this.
It's me, Bruce Willis, but like the wrong one. Diet Willis. Willis 0 calories. Willis twist of lemon. Okay. I'll give it this. The visuals, better than Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies.
Whoa. For real?
Yeah. So I noticed we were on the second chapter of this game. How long is a single playthrough?
3 hours.
Okay.
We're good?
Yeah. Is there no change of plans from your BF?
Nope. He's heading his way over right now. And then he's in the air. And you're on.
You make it sound like it's a goddamn show.
Now, imagine this scene without any audio.
It is.
Yeah, I was.
The greatest moments of my career.
Cool table in the background, by the way.
Last chance to change your mind.
Never. I'll see you tonight.
Now, if we plan this right, then you won't.
Dane's
That is a hell of a suit she's wearing.
I had a feeling I saw him a few blocks away. He's had some trouble with Isaac's asshole squad.
Hello, I'm Dane.
Okay.
I took care of our part. Dane. No, Dane's his own thing.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tay's almost here. Be careful.
Okay, so the guy's name is Tay. The one that was trying to sign to him.
Okay.
Gameplay.
So I don't think you explained to me what the blue glare does.
So the blue glare.
What? Ugh. What? Why would you do that?
I don't know. I've played through this 6 times and I don't know. So, The blue glare is your super meter that allows you to go into glow mode.
Okay.
La.
You cannot go into glow mode if the meter is red,
Tall glass of iced tea.
which is
Make it pop.
halfway up the
down
side
to
of
say
the
goodbye.
screen. Now, if you would continue to imagine this with no audio...
I'm doing it. Don't worry. I'm imagining the whole thing with no audio and very, very confused.
And if I beg you not to go?
The flowers will go to waste.
That would be a shame.
You're in the mood? Come on, La. It's 2 days.
I could go with. There are plenty of record companies in Chicago.
Nah, that ain't your sound. Chicago ain't your town. Look. Call some people.
I love her stupid jacket. You know whose jacket that looks like is Majima.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
How you gonna be a singer if you don't sing anymore?
that'd be great.
Okay.
Oh yeah, prepare to have no likable characters by the end of this.
Okay. What about Dane?
Hey.
Prepare to have no likable characters by the end of this.
yeah, me too.
Her model looks noticeably worse than everyone else, and that guy looks like Phil Jameson.
God damn it, I hate when you pull that ninja shit.
Shows you suck at guarding.
He can't understand you.
you. What's up, Dane? Excuse me.
Oh, that line didn't require subtitles, though.
Check out what I found.
Get rid of that. We're officially on the next level.
I can't see what you're saying, because... Oh, hey, he spoke words.
You on La La like glue now. Fanboy shows his face. You show him to the boiler room for a little talk when I get back. Yeah.
Okay, so there's like a stalker who's interested in his singer
money.
girlfriend.
Dane
And
rides with Lala.
Dane is...
Why?
Why? Dane is icky.
He's too lazy to walk. It's okay.
Son of
You never heard of ladies first. Be good while I'm gone, Songbird.
Sure your boys will see to that.
Her jacket is my favorite thing about this game so far.
I never win. Never.
Maybe you shouldn't use lines
Take him
like,
straight to the club.
tall
No
glass of
stops.
iced tea is here.
Oh. And eyes on La. She get a mind to wander off by herself when I'm gone. Remind her where she belongs.
Cool.
Yeah. Now, think of no information for that lengthy period of time, and for this absolutely necessary next scene that will also go on for goddamn ever. Of two people sitting next to each other
Outside my
and
apartment.
talking.
What are you doing there?
What are you
Sweeping
doing
the
there?
perimeter? Securing points of aggress? Spying on me?
I would love it if he just went, what? So
My fan.
when you're in the quiet mode, do you hear what Dane says? Because you're Dane, right?
No. There's no subtitles for Dane either.
Why?
Is there?
Because you're deaf. No language exists if deaf.
I love you and your weird haircut, Dane.
I actually believe you.
Is this? Hang on.
Though I don't know why I should. You don't look like Tay's typical bodyguard.
No, 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 no.
What makes you special?
I know you're good.
Committed.
Not special. I just. Boy, I am having a hard time
I'm not a boy.
finding this game's cast. There we go. The Quiet Man. No, okay. The leading lady's face and her face and voice made me think she might be Laura Bailey for a second. They sound kind of similar.
That makes sense.
You know, the guy who plays Dane, this is, if you can believe it, this is one of his first roles.
Oh. You know, that would make sense a little later on in the game. Let's just say he has an Oscar moment.
Oh, good. Hello, Bo. It's not like deaf people play video games with subtitles or anything. In fact, they actively avoid subtitles, apparently. Yeah, they want to keep the experience consistent with their inability to understand any visual or non-visual language component. You know, deaf people. God, it's like they put all of their budget into the sets.
So this is like cutscene number 5 in a row. I'd like you to remember that, again, none of this is skippable. There was no dialogue the first time around, and also there's an achievement to not get hit even once, and if you do, you have to restart.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that.
Welcome to Club Moonrise. And
So,
for indulging me.
if you cut out all the cutscenes, how long would this game be?
Oh my god, like 20 minutes?
Jesus. So, ignoring all this, in Bakano, there's a trio of brothers, Keith Berga and Luck Gandor, and they're mafia guys. And Luck is kind of like the smooth and smarmy face of the outfit, and Berga's the big bruiser guy. And Keith is like the scary one, and he's not mute, but he like never speaks by choice. And he has like maybe one line every 2 books. And there's a little side story I like in one of the books. I assume this sounds great. Where you can, it talks about his wife because 2 characters are hanging out at his house to hide from. Okay. Oh, wait, these are 2 different characters? I hope they're 2 different characters.
Yes, but I can see why you might be confused. They
Are
look
they played by the
eerily
same
similar. If, like, maybe they were the same actress for both of the characters.
That is a bad call in a game like this. Because I would be assuming they were the same character if you were not here guiding me, even if I had sound. Oh, I like this guy. Hey, bodyguards?
Here we come.
Jesus. How did you get in?
That's all 33. Dale duro! Isaac says hi, shithead.
Yeah, I was in a live action dub of a movie once, essentially playing this guy.
The guy swinging?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It was the same character. I'm so happy that this establishment has an alarm that turns all the lights red. I have no real thoughts on what's going on. This guy has terrible security. Was that our foot or his foot? I don't know. I guess it was his foot. Like, I'll say this, I actually think the transitions from live action to CG are not bad. I don't mind them. I think they do them in kind of creative ways. It's just that the CG fighting is exceptionally boring. Blue! Yeah, that looks great right now, given the circumstances of the lighting in this room. Okay, so this character named Keith and Bakano, they're hiding out at his house, and they're hanging out with his wife, who up until this point has not existed. And she's telling this story, and she's like, because this takes place in the 1930s, and she's like, yeah, back in the day when silent movies were a thing, they often didn't have soundtracks to go along with them. So they would hire live musicians to kind of just improvise a soundtrack along with the movie. And that was my job. I was a silent movie pianist. And now that there's talkies, I don't have that job anymore. But like, Keith went to see silent movies just to watch me play, and he's like really silent himself, and he talks, but he often just likes to ask me to play him songs and sit around. And then we eventually got married, and I thought that was like really cute. Just like the way characters arbitrarily stop moving towards you and just like go back into their idle stance is so jarring and bad. Get that truck! Oh.
Yeah, no, that's actually a tactic. It's to swing wildly at a person on the ground because their character model technically is hittable and will immediately stand back up.
Really doesn't seem like there's any technique to this game. It's just kind of...
Oh yeah, for a HUD that is, like, minimalist, there's exactly 2 tactics. Well, 3 tactics in this game. There is punch, there is super mode, then punch, then there is the counter, which is almost impossible to land on most characters, unless they're supposed to be countered.
Good ADR work there.
Anyway.
Anyway. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to when these flashbacks... Oh, okay. To when these flashbacks happen. And, like, that one didn't tell us anything. We knew his mom got shot.
Yeah.
Oh. That's an ugly car. I love it. If careful, don't get hit. You'll have to start the whole game over.
I already got hit right at the start.
Uh-oh. Here comes the same guy. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna punch him.
So...
Oh, are you gonna keep punching him?
Miss.
Whew. Glad that mystery is solved. Oh, it's the ideal bar. Why would you go to another bar if there's the ideal one right there?
Here's one of my favorite cutscenes. I think this should be the one.
Welch's Cafe. All they serve is jelly. I guess Welch makes grape juice too.
Would you like a tall glass of jelly?
Oh, I think I would like nothing less than that. Cat, Mom's dead. Parkour. Okay.
Here we go. That's my favorite cutscene. Anyway, it's all downhill from here.
Why do they all have the same car? Every time I'm like, oh, I like that model, the game developer is like, yes, we too like that model. Here it is 11 times in immediate succession. Like, this isn't an old arcade beat-em-up. You can't just have clones of the same 3 dudes attacking us.
Oh yeah, when do you think this came out?
I looked up the behind the voice actor, so I know it's 2018.
Yeah. This was a recent game.
Like, it looks recent. Visually, it's just... You know, every time I'm watching a cutscene, I'm like, God, I hope we go back to the gameplay soon. But then it's like, then we get to the gameplay, and I'm like, I don't really think I want to be here either, to be honest. I will say, I don't know if I'm convinced this is a 0 yet. Whoa. What? He's not magic. Alright, you're dead. Hey, if you're gonna do this style of story, you need more than 2 flashback cutscenes.
You failed.
Is that also silent?
Yes. Even though that is clearly not what happened, that is also silent.
What, you're still conscious?
Yeah.
You're not even bleeding?
Where's the girl? Yo, this is war. Call him.
More than that.
This is war.
Now, more reason to call it. What are you waiting for?
Stalker? It's him.
Don't make sense. Soul 33 wants to puff at their chest. They grab machetes, they start chopping away. Why would Isaac get in on
What
this
accent are
freaking
you
shit?
doing?
Walked on the club.
What the hell are you doing?
It's New York.
We gotta strike back. I'll call him.
Why don't you call? Yeah.
I don't sign, man. What do we do?
I'll get her back. Then we go to war. Clear?
It's very rude. He always pushes past people.
That was my car.
Is this guy the secret bad guy?
What's calling this guy?
Gather the useless fuckers we call a crew and meet me at Moonrise.
You know...
Turn this shitbox around. Trip's canceled. What's Dane doing?
For a video game or movie that is supposed to be without sound, at least from what I can tell it wasn't supposed to be with sound, they have a lot of scenes that are just dialogue.
Yeah, there's not a lot of, like... Again, the idea of a silent game is kind of compelling on its own, but the people who made this really don't have an understanding of storytelling strong enough that they can do this. Yeah! Legs are broken.
No. Not now, phone.
Yeah, you're playing the quiet man. You can't be interrupted. Hyperlight Drifter is a great silent game. I don't mean like, I mean, Hyperlight Drifter's not like silent. It has sound design. The so awkward and bad. Like, it's hard for me to give this a 0 because, like, I would never recommend it. Like, no one needs to play it, but I do think it's maybe like a -1 or -2 because at the very least you could be like, there was an idea. I won't even say there was an attempt. I will say there was a concept here that someone could look at and go, ew, I could do that better. Oh. All right, it's a 0.
Alright, we can shut it off now.
A piano. Okay, I was joking. You don't need to do this. I remember. You have 2 flashback cutscenes. He had a mom who got shot. I guess 3, but we've only seen the dad once. Yeah, man. Cool, you didn't need to do that. It didn't give us any more information.
Unskippable.
5 minutes of mom death, unskippable.
Oh no.
Oh god, I took damage. Man, I can't imagine starting the game over. You really can't skip cutscenes?
That is correct. Even if you've played it before, even if it's the silent mode, you have to sit there and watch people flap their goddamn jaw for like half an hour.
You know what? I really am getting the better experience of this game of A, having you play it instead of me, and B, we are on the non-silent playthrough. But yeah, no, I guess I really should be mentally adjusting this to the silent rating because, like, I think I'd be extra pissed off because I wouldn't understand the story at all. Oh, it's Ash.
I have not made myself clear. You're to remain outside of Sol 33 domain for now until I say otherwise. We're just going off a chatter right now. I don't want the whole goddamn AC.
No, he can read radios. This is fine.
Be an asshole. So hang tight. If I need you, you drop like the hammer of hell. Ash out.
Bad read. The Hammer of Hell. Okay, let's party! Oh, thanks. I'm glad that was a movable area before this cutscene. Oh, good cutscene. Thanks. Was that to disguise a loading zone?
I don't know, man. I think it actually only loads the chapter, like the entirety of the chapter.
Oh. So why? What is your health? Like, how is health indicated?
So, do you see that slowly graying out? Actually, let's die for a sec. Let me show you how the health part works.
Oh, okay. So in addition to being a pretentious silent movie, it becomes a pretentious black and white movie. God! God! How did you lose? Ah!
There it goes.
Ah!
You ready for the game over screen?
Is it your mom looking at you and going, "You failed"? Yeah, babe. What the hell? Ugh. Oh, are you serious?
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Is it that every time?
It is not exactly that specific cutscene, but yes, that is. Your mom makes silly faces at you.
That is so weird. Oh, I really hate that.
That's the slowdown
like...
if you won the fight.
I don't like that ambient. I like the way that woman is shot. I feel like the director was into something, and I can't figure out what it is. And like, I feel like I'm watching it, and it only exists because he likes it. And I don't know. It's uncomfy.
Hey, you take a look at this face. Memorize it. This girl's off limits, you understand? No matter what happens tonight.
Tell your little
Okay,
amigos
so
that if they even see her,
this would be a good opportunity for him to misunderstand that the detective's a good guy.
You don't
Or
believe
I don't
me?
know if he's a good guy, but
you take it up with Isaac. Are you proud of yourself?
what? He can't understand you. He's deaf.
Do you
What?
understand the depths of what you've done?
He's deaf.
What are we supposed to do now?
His name is Robert. You can see it on his badge.
That's the man who stood behind me and said words that I couldn't understand. Okay.
Hey, with dialogue, is this any more comprehensive?
No, so that's the worst part about this game is that I can imagine playing it silent and going, maybe this works. Maybe this is a game. And then playing it with sound and going, nope, no, you just wasted 3 hours of my time and then went, hey, want to see what happened? Want to waste 3 more hours? And then I would end up playing through there and being like, oh, okay, well, nothing. I remember there's no dialogue in this cutscene. What do you mean I can't skip it? Sing for me!
We don't need words.
Yeah. No words. That was the inspiration for playthrough 1.
I'm gonna be real. When you were like this game has some child abuse, and then I saw the way they were shooting the mom, I was like, oh, do you mean like sexual abuse? Because
luckily, no.
If only I could read these nonverbal
You're the
letters.
hero now, Dane. When have you ever been anything but the villain?
What?
Hello.
Hi. Oh man, are you okay? Oh, you might lose.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
What? What?
Like the camera angles in this? Pretty good.
I don't. Like, the set dressing is pretty nice. I'd be really upset if I can't imagine working really hard on a game and then, like, realizing all of it was shit. Like, you ever watch a bad movie with a good soundtrack and feel like, man, this composer was trying way too hard? I guess it's always a portfolio piece you can use, but, like...
Oh yeah, no, this was a complete failure in a lot of senses.
A lot of senses. You know, I can't hear, so I'm down a sense.
And that ended? Anyway.
What? No, wait, hang on. What?
What's the problem?
Someone in chat says his father has to be the bad guy stalker. That could happen. Jesus.
So you can't control the camera in this game. So if something is off screen, you're not going to be able to see it unless you move your character over. I'm sorry, you can move it slightly left and right, but not like anything else.
So they keep doing these like, oh yeah, now it's gonna be another action scene where we punch a guy. Like, but there's no like interaction with the props or the setting, so there's no escalation. It's just like, and there's not a lot of blood either, so it's really just like meat bags slapping against each other. I'm trying to think of things this game did right.
Remember that one bald guy? That was pretty cool.
Wait, hang on. Go back on that wall. Look at that wall on the right, if you can.
The right wall?
With the. Oh, I thought it said Bacano for a second. I got excited. Trying to make my own fun. I mean, it's pretty close. Oh man, can you defeat me and my twin brother and our friend? It's the joke I really like in the Mother series where there's this trio of like mariachi guys, and if you talk to the first one, he goes, "My name is I'm older brother Poncho." And you talk to the middle guy, I'm younger brother Pincho. And you talk to the third guy, I'm their friend Thomas Jefferson. But they're all dressed exactly the same.
Where is she? You're a dead man. Isaac's gonna kill you. Where is she? Jesus, what are you talking about? I don't know. Oh, no, shit. Oh.
That man no longer exists.
Going in hot. Move, move. NYPD, nobody move. What the hell? Somebody call Ash.
You're always the villain, Dane.
Jesus Christ, you guys couldn't find your handcuffs if they were clamped on your own fucking dicks. Move! I want you to get Isaac. Alright, listen, sources say the house is clear, okay? For now. But I want you to move. I want them
What do you mean sources? You're here.
I don't care what it takes. Assault 33 no longer exists after tonight.
I was listening in on their conversation. Except I... I feel like I really didn't get across my absolute disdain for the white, no outline, no drop shadow Times New Roman subtitles, because they are really completely fucking inexcusable. Yeah, this scene should go along. We should go this long.
Revenge is mine.
He can't hear you. Which I guess is good, because you would sound like a total tool if you said that to a kid whose mom just got shot.
Where is she? Just tell me. No games. What's going on, Ash?
Do you want to know what's going on? It's the same bullshit that always takes place when you and Tay and Isaac get together. Except now your little pissing contests are starting to lead to innocent people getting hurt.
Like this model?
So again, let me ask you, where is she?
I don't know, man. I'm looking for her. Are you gonna use your words?
Why do you care?
We need to get the...
Fuck, Dane, I am just trying to keep her safe.
This game is struggling.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll keep her safe. Give me.
I was wondering if that was Discord.
Because every goddamn thing that you have ever touched has always turned to shit. It always has. Everything.
This game is also horribly programmed. My GPU is at about 50%, which nothing else even comes close.
Why are you drawing like you're a kid in a haunted house?
Everything okay, Lieutenant?
I got nothing to say.
Why being quiet, man?
title drop. In a weird way, for some reason, this game makes me appreciate Detroit Become Human.
Oh boy, is this the box scene? I feel like it's a little early for the box scene.
You're not gonna pick that up? Why would you not pick that up?
Is it the box?
Wait a minute. That white powder I delivered, that was Lala turned into powder. If we pour water on her, she'll regrow.
It's the box. Oh boy. I hope you're ready for this, Jello.
Was I the quiet man?
Okay. I'm actually glad they did that flash. I wouldn't have remembered that was the dress she was wearing. Is that the Oscar-worthy moment?
No.
Oh.
I just love the cut-off yell.
Okay.
Well, I hope you understood that with new context from the dialogue.
I mean, if I were playing this the first time, I would be under the assumption that for some reason Tay is the plague doctor. But I don't know why he would do that and shoot up his own casino place. What? What?
Do you think a scene's missing or something?
Was he the plague? What? Are we the secret bad guy? Because this is my least favorite way you can tell a story.
Oh. The ending will explain everything.
Here, Mike. This will explain everything.
It's Dane. The stalker is Dane. Oh, come on, man. Come on. You don't get it.
What? You know, there was some other stream pretty recently where I was talking about unreliable narrators and how, like, the clever way to do it is to, like, have them sort of, like, tell lies of omission by not telling scenes, and the terrible way to do it is just by showing us scenes that never actually happened, like him helping out the bar, and then just being like, he was crazy. Okay, I can't tell you why, but the fucking phones, the full screen phone photos, and are just like, they look so bad. Was I the bad man?
Here's a map.
From who? To where?
Unknown.
You gonna pick that up?
I hate Collie.
Weird Wisteria. I just got here. What's going on? I legit don't know. So this is not a how far are we?
Well, we're about an hour and 15 minutes in.
Yeah, but like, I know you said this is about a 3-hour game. I'm kind of hoping that you were wrong, and you're like, actually, we're right near the end.
No, this is a 3-hour game. You know why I know it is a 3-hour game? Because this is my 6th playthrough, and every playthrough has been 3 hours. Because you might have not noticed, but these cutscenes are unskippable.
I want you to picture in my brain, like, imagine, you know those games at carnivals where you like take a big cartoon mallet and hit a thing, and it's like a strength test, and it goes up and tries to hit a bell at the top of a little tower.
Yeah.
You know, imagine one of those in a black space in my head, and but there's no bell. It's just a bunch of different levels. It goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And the words "the quiet man" are just like slowly going down, like it's a thermometer. Not that I'm missing anything, but it's chugging pretty bad for me, so I'm gonna try rejoining the Discord call. So it's gonna muffle me for a second.
How you doing, chat? Doing good?
Chat's doing alright. Chat demands frog detective. That's fair. I mean, I imagine Frog Detective 2 is probably about an hour. It's probably about an hour long, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, maybe we should just give this another 40 minutes, and then no matter where we are, just call it there. Because I'm pretty close to your mission's almost complete. I'm at like maybe like a 0.7 right now out of 10.
Well, if that's the case, what?
No, go ahead.
In that case, why don't we actually skip to the end?
Okay. You wanna do your best to summarize the plot for us, Piph?
Oh man, I can actually tell you facts and about things that happen instead of whatever the fuck this game is trying to do.
Well, I don't know if I want that, because if you do that...
Oh yeah, here are the options. Here's Sun, speaker,
okay.
2 people.
Brightness, volume, no idea what that... subtitles?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
This?
Okay, I don't...
And people.
Okay, difficulty.
Okay, you got difficulty. People.
High scores. world leaderboard.
Nah. This is in English. You can see this.
Yes.
Yeah. Switch that to medium. Maybe that will help things.
Okay.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Alright, so we're just gonna scoot on to the end?
Yep.
So
if people want Frog Detective...
I think the people do. So what's happened in the interim of Quiet Man?
Okay, so you encounter the guy who was yelling at your mom saying thug life with waving a gun around.
Mm-hmm.
Is
that Isaac?
Yeah. You encounter him, you beat him up, I think he dies. And then you get basically attacked by, whatever the other guy's name is. Not like directly, but like his gang is now after you. Yeah, Tay.
Okay. And we are friends with this guy, apparently.
So, that guy is your dad.
Okay, I actually kind of thought that was the case.
Now, it took me a bit to figure that out in the silent playthrough. Because, again, there is no dialogue, and so your dad beating you up at the beginning, since you couldn't see his face, you couldn't hear him and say, like, oh yeah, that's like the same voice.
Oh, man. So tell you what, right now, if it turns out our dad is the secret bad guy, this is like, not only is this a 0, this is like a -0 for me, because that is my ultimate pet peeve twist, is Officer Detective is the bad guy.
Oh boy. Well, you're gonna have to watch to the end to see.
Okay.
There's a reason why I want to show the ending to this game.
Alright, and I assume these dudes in suits are Tay's guys.
Yep. You can tell because they do not wear green.
Man, take off your jacket if you're gonna fight. It's a nice jacket. You might tear it. Can you defeat me and my twin?
Yeah.
Yes. Is the cop helping you?
Yes. Yes.
I meant in this combat.
No.
Okay.
Did you like that fight? How about another fight in the same room?
Like, we can't even pick up items and use them for weapons.
Oh yeah, there's no level up system or, like, you now unlock blank.
So if there's no mechanical progression, then you have to think the story would carry the game's interest. But then in the base playthrough, you're not allowed to interact with the story.
Yeah.
And this game is only through... What was the retail price of The Quiet Man?
I'm glad you asked. It has not changed. If you'd like to look up the price of The Quiet Man,
I'll
it is
look it
now
up.
on Steam.
Oh, hang on. I gotta watch this cutscene.
Out of all the shit you've been through tonight, what we've been through for years, it's not your fault. I want you to know that.
What?
So, this cutscene might have been skipped. So, this guy actually pulled out the gun that killed your mom because he was getting taunted about his shoes being taken.
Just quit it.
And so the two struggled over the gun, and it fired during the struggle. And Isaac picked up the gun and said that he did it because he wanted the street cred.
Okay. What was the... Sorry. I missed it. Was it fired on accident?
Generally, yeah.
Okay.
So, also for another thing, he's basically keeping Lala in, like, a romantic hostage situation where he's not, like, letting her out or do anything.
Until tonight. Until her.
It was kind of referenced at the beginning when it's just like, hey, oh man, this cutscene is chugging.
Please.
Good to know that's just how the game runs.
We can talk it out.
By the way, so the reason you put an outline and a drop shadow on your subtitles is because if there's something light, say like a bright white lamp that the words are on top of, you can still read it.
Alright then.
Like that? This game is hating this. God. I've never seen it chug this poorly.
It's probably because you're streaming to Discord and this. So, is your computer, like, hot as hell? Could you, like, put an egg on it and fry it right now?
It is actually hotter than the norm. But no, it is not. It's not cooking. Thank goodness.
So I'm not sure I understand the choice to make the menu items neon. I don't dislike it. It doesn't really match with anything.
No, it does match with things. No language.
No, see, because deaf people can read. It's the thing.
Minimalist.
God, those. The reason the combat is so brick shit simple is because they need to tell you more story by showing you characters on top of the screen while you are fighting.
So, I'm skipping a lot of mechanics because certain enemies are supposed to be fought in specific ways. But your super move will allow you to attack through their defenses. Like, that boxing guy is supposed to be done through counters. Like, this kind of red-shirted dude.
Someone says, did I miss the Isaac fight? I had to go feed dogs. We're skipping to the last chapter just because there's nothing in the middle of this game. And then in chat, all responding to, like, the deaf people can read. Can they? Are you deaf? Prove it. Prove deaf people can read. And then someone else, how would you know deaf people can read? Are you deaf? Deaf people have eyes? Clearly they should have had a braille display. That's the wrong sense. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind.
So, the Isaac fight, he is a big dude, and will actually swing at you, which you could counter, but it's very hard. A second swing that is a combo swings that you should just move away from. And a third attack where he just tries to ram you. If you dodge the first ram, you get through the first phase of his boss phase.
Remember.
Once he does that attack combo again, and you dodge it again, you can then actually hit him. Otherwise, he will take no damage, and will attack through your attacks. But if you actually dodge his ramming attack, you can then hit him for a short period of time. And then go into his third phase, which is exactly the same as the second and first phase, where you still have to hit him after the charge move. And once you do that, you win the fight. Again, none of this, none of the things that I just said are told to you in the game. Like, you have to puzzle through trying to figure out how to damage the boss.
That tells you the truth.
I think this is trying to be a Memento game, where it's trying to do the thing I guessed at the start, and it's just failing at it.
You're my dog. You want to survive tonight? Reset the clock.
Start the game over. Don't get hit this time.
Who put you against me? They're your enemies.
Like, you know, it could have been cool to maybe, like, if in the fighting system it worked, if, like, enemies sometimes, you know how enemies, like, will, like, shout out, like, get him, or whatever, during combat in video games. If there was some kind of Z-lock system, and if you were facing an enemy while you were talking, you could read their lips, and then subtitles would appear above them.
Pig. Right now. End this shit.
Very smug, Bruce. Yeah, okay. I don't like this guy.
Let the girl go.
Okay. Good night.
I feel sorry for you.
Yeah. That was a pretty reasonable response.
I'm the only one that ever loved you.
Oh, like, let the girl go, though.
Remember that.
Okay, that's where I would put the... What? I can't hear you if I only got one. For the whole...
Could you repeat that in another playthrough?
No. God, and all of this being silent. What a fucking nightmare. So did we ever get, like...
You never appreciated what you had, Dane. A home. Family.
Is Dane a character?
I promise you, it wasn't worth it. You broke my damn window.
I would say no, but there's an ending you gotta see.
Okay.
I hope you like this rock music.
Is this supposed to be like a big encounter?
Yes.
I really thought you just downed him in one move. Like, God, the environments are so nice, and you can't interact with them at all. You can't break anything. You can't pick up that vase and smash it against him. I don't know, I'm just like, I'm trying to think how I would have made a game with like a protect, like if they're, because the only like neat thing about this game is that you're supposed to be deaf and that there's no sound. But instead of like taking advantage of that and using it in neat ways, they like absolutely just use it to like obfuscate the fact that their game sucks. Like I would, if you showed me, would anything change if... You dying?
Yeah.
Would anything change in this game if, story-wise, if Dane... Oh God, no, not this again. Oh, this is genuinely a bad punishment for dying. I don't like it. Oh, that's so weird. Piph, don't you dare die again.
No promises.
Okay. He said, bring it on, so I guess I'll just beat the shit out of him. Also, enemies don't have health bars, so there's like literally no indication of how much damage they've taken. Yeah, but part of me almost thinks they like had this shit game and we're like, okay, tell you what, let's make the protagonist deaf and add some scenes where people sign at him, but like very vaguely. Oh wow.
I may have died again.
And then when they were like, this isn't working, they were like, all right, well, let's give it a gimmick. God, I hate that so much. It's so bad. Like, what a way to really take out any level of tension from any encounter. Well, I'm just gonna walk past you. See you later, man. What? Vindelstock. But enemies do have health gauges. If you look closely, their eyes turn grayscale when they get hurt. I don't know if that's a joke.
Funny joke.
Someone in chat. Hey, you're finally awake. Beat him? No? More? Whoa, the fights! Okay. Like, why? Okay, so we were like bullying this dude the whole game, but the game is acting like he's the right-hand man of the main antagonist and giving them this big fight.
There we go.
But like, we've been disrespecting him the whole time, so this isn't like, why is he so strong?
He's one of the counter bosses. Countering in this game sucks.
You could have just said the second half of that sentence and you would have been accurate. What? Ah. For some reason, that didn't hurt me. Okay, that was stupid.
Again, there was no, like, music or sound effects or dialogue in the other playthrough.
Why would they not have music? Like, the music is non-diegetic.
Can't hear music.
No, it's not in universe, though. Oh no. The way it's chucking is... I literally don't know what's happening.
But there's dialogue now. How can you not understand?
Maybe the point of this game is to say that... No. I don't have anything.
Me.
What?
And now I've killed both your parents. I never meant to. I know. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
He wasn't saying anything.
Will be fucking daddy now. This is on you. I need you to understand that. See, your mother? That was an accident.
He can't hear you. He doesn't understand. His eyes are closed.
Hmm? Why him? Why this?
Oh yeah, I think we may have skipped this cutscene. So, the Quiet Man is actually a character that the deaf guy made up as a kid.
I understand jealousy.
And he was never the Quiet Man.
Greed.
Until, like, I guess this game.
What the fuck is that?
Is the Quiet Man the name of the plague doctor?
Yeah.
What did I do to you? Hmm?
So it was not the main character's name, it was like a fictional character that the main character made up.
Okay. This guy's a bad actor.
I'm sorry.
Do you like how this cutscene is dialogue driven?
But you gotta put down.
I mean, I did like how they held up that mask in a way no human would ever hold up a mask. Just to show, like, this is what this cutscene is about. What? It's a bat?
Ow.
What did you trip on?
Baby. Baby. Come here, baby.
Look at these shoes, aren't they nice?
Come on, man, give me my shoes.
Look at these shoes. These are... Oh, you're so weak.
Look at these shoes. Aren't they?
I really despise the fucking Norman Batesian way he and his mom interact with each other.
These are mine.
Give me the shoes or I'll shoot. Put the shoes down,
I got
man.
the cojones to use that.
Put them down.
No.
Come on, man. Put it down. It's not a game.
You ain't got the cojones to use that.
Put them down, man.
Nah, these are mine, man.
Nah, man, these are mine.
Come on. Put it down.
right, I wouldn't blame Tay for that. Especially if what's his nut was like, oh yeah, I'll take credit for that. This doesn't really change anything.
Nope. Hello.
Okay.
And that was the cutscene in its entirety, basically.
I'm glad that we saw 50 different snippets of it at random points in the game. But, like, never the full picture, just the same picture from the same puzzle piece from a different angle. I gotta say, it really doesn't feel like we skipped the middle third of the game.
What? You telling me this is all nonsensical?
Save. Save her. This time.
Sorry, did you blame your son for the random death of your wife?
Yes.
Why does he need to process his pain? He deserves it.
Mr. Ash, what's happened to all
Mr. Ash, all due respect, what? I'm calling child services.
all of it?
That is an unacceptable thing to say to your son.
To process his feelings. His fantasy of how that day could have gone.
And so what you're saying, hang on, so you're saying that this quiet man is his idea of a hero. Jesus, that's a fucked up kid.
Sometimes the things that we need the most are the things that are the most frightening.
Good read.
Put this in your coat.
Oh, is he gonna turn into a vigilante? Is this his stupid origin story?
That's your idea of a hero.
All cops are bastards, I
Goddammit,
guess.
Use it.
Oops.
Use it to save her.
How? It doesn't make him stronger. Hey, we're gonna get you away from your dad.
Quiet man.
Oh, this guy is nice and actually signs.
It's okay. Show me.
I love that woman in the back, to the right of the guy's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She actually looks like a
Sounds
character
very
from Frog
strong.
Detective.
He sounds like.
Do you think they thought this was cool?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone dies.
What? Is that the last cut? Okay, I thought the game was just over.
Would just end like that.
Wow, that model looks bad. So who was he fighting dressed as the Quiet Man? Was that him? Was that just a cheat in the narrative?
So I will say one of the Quiet Mans you've been seeing is actually just been his imagination.
Okay.
Remember that uppercut into thin air?
Yeah.
That was just him imagining the Quiet Man.
Why would he be fighting the Quiet Man? The Quiet
That's
Man
a
is
good
him.
question.
And on his side. Okay.
The other man's trying.
I hope the final cutscene. What? Okay, that looked awful. I hope the final cutscene is another cheat in the narrative and showing that gun scene again, and actually the kid did just take the gun and shoot his mom, and it's just like, I've been the bad guy the whole time. The Quiet Man. Okay, see, that one almost worked, because you weren't mid-combat, and it superimposed the drawing of the quiet man over your character where you were already standing. So, like, that's the first one of those that didn't look utterly stupid.
Take this, Cameron.
I don't. To be honest, I kind of tune out these segments.
Like a deaf person?
Oh, Piph! Someone chat, at least the mask almost covers his dumb hair.
Almost.
We see the mom death scene again, but this time his mom puts on the mask. She was the quiet man the whole time. How does this game compare to Bad Rats?
Oh, Bad Rats is an entertaining romp in comparison to... God, Jesus Christ.
At least, like, Bad Rats knows what it is.
Yeah.
It's Bad Rats. It's right there in the title. It's bad. Oh god, did the game freeze?
No, why would it? It's not programmed like a goddamn mess. Like an
Sure.
Escher painting.
Okay, are we on the roof? Where are we? What is this ridiculous location?
Dane?
No, quiet man.
Yeah, I'm wearing the mask.
Okay. He's got a gun, though. Also, it's a good thing no one in this game that we fought has had guns. Final boss. Man with a gun. So, who took this woman in the first place? Was it... Did we take her? Even though we were fighting us? I guess I should stop asking questions. Because the game, I'm sure, is going to wrap everything up in a nice bow and I'll be satisfied. Why are you in that stance? God, I wish that were it. I like this guy's look, by the way. I don't know if I've said that.
Huh, I don't think you have.
I have no reaction to any of this. God, you were just turning this guy into pasta. Why is that his battle stance? Jesus.
Counter boss.
No, dude. It's a gun. Why? Oh, no.
When you play games with people, la la.
La, la. I feel like his gun should be silver. Because his whole aesthetic is silver.
So we just got shot in the back of the head.
She was kind. So.
Oh, are we dead? Is this heaven? With our weird Laura Bailey mom.
I know.
Is this silent?
Yes.
But he's dead!
Didn't say anything, and he would just melt.
You come back in the afterlife exactly how you were in life, deaf.
That sucks. You are her.
She plays piano.
Hey, subtitle guy, you want to maybe separate those two subtitles since there was like a 10-second pause between them.
Robin never loved me.
Is that the cop?
Yeah.
Told me.
I wish you were her. I wish I could save you.
I wish you could save us both.
Yeah, facial expressions. Oh, hell yeah.
What was that, Jello? You're saying that his mask doesn't give him superpowers? What do you call this?
Now that he's a ghost. Why are you looking over there, man?
This is slow motion.
Why?
Now, look at this walk speed. Oh, perfect.
Oh, I thought. Oh my god. No, why are there dudes here? Just end the game.
This is. You cannot use the run button anymore with this now. But now you do.
But now you're quiet. By the way, the light trail effects look really good, guys. You really nailed this part of your game that I'm sure you wanted to be the big climax. So is this supposed to be like a superhero origin story that makes no sense? Because if so, why wouldn't you start here?
It gets a little dumber.
I was about to say, isn't this just Daredevil? But I guess Daredevil is deaf. Or wait, no, he's blind, sorry.
I think that's the same thing, Jello.
See, like, again, this isn't, like, a cool escalation because you're doing the same things you've been doing the whole game. And, like, these aren't characters, they're just randos we're beating up. The fact that your animation has these, like, praying mantis chops doesn't really mean anything.
Floor sweep.
Normally I'd be pissed off that we're just a ghost now, but, like, whatever. It's something happening. I'll take it. Jesus. Oh. Are we sure this guy doesn't have superpowers since he just phased through that wall? This is still happening, huh?
Yeah. It's their spawn zone.
Imagine getting to this part of the game and then getting hit and losing the achievement. The light trail effect is so bad. It's like maybe the worst I've ever seen in a video game. Are we done?
No.
No. Yeah, so look guys, I'm sure you spent a good amount of time giving custom fighting shit for this final scene. But like once we've seen it once. Okay, not cool, because we know the gun doesn't hurt us.
What? You telling me this would play out exactly the same as the first time he shot us?
Yeah.
Huh.
Why is this gun gold? It just really pisses me off. Alright, we win.
Alright, enough of that.
Cool final boss.
Oh, don't worry. There's a little bit more. Now he doesn't have a gun.
Wow. Good escalation. Okay. Remember this animation from 6 seconds ago? Christ, man. Thank you.
And no longer is the quiet man.
Okay.
Remember when he got shot?
Oh man, was that like an occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge? Kind of like, that's what I could have done if I had superpowers right before he died.
No.
Oh. What do you mean we have no evidence of you being brothers. Did that even happen?
Yeah. That was their secret handshake.
Oh my god, please fade up to the skyline and then music cuts as the words, "The Quiet Man" appears on screen.
But Jello, we haven't even encountered the final boss yet.
Piph.
What?
This was all my attempt to make the Quiet Man. Okay. Okay.
Stop. Stop. It's over. It's over. We're free, Dane.
Alright, are you ready for the Oscar moment?
I killed her. I killed her.
You didn't. Bad and gross.
Please. Don't. It hurts without him.
Let it hurt. Let it in.
Pain's good. Have pain.
I can't. Why can't I hear? What? Why can't I hear? Why? Why?
You know, I
nailed that. Good.
I have met quite a few deaf people in my life. None of them go, "Why am I deaf? I really don't want to be deaf. Why am I deaf?"
Yeah, no. In my experience, people who are deprived of a like I have a blind great uncle who I've hung out with a couple times. They like their personality isn't their ailment. Especially the ones who were like born with it, and that's been their whole life. Oh, here we go, baby. Yeah, I remembered.
You. You're him. You took her.
Good read.
I'm going to keep her safe. I am going to save her.
It's over.
Because I'm the president.
Why are you doing this? Leave him alone.
No, this has to happen, Lorraine. It's time.
What? Do we get to participate in this fight? Okay.
Too far, Dane. I brought back the Quiet Man, but you have to bury him forever.
So why are...
I wanted revenge on Isaac and Tay. Didn't you? Don't you? You
What
want
do you
me
mean?
dead!
Why didn't you just arrest them? You're a cop. So, this is all silent in the first place.
Yes.
You guys already did that.
I want to make up for what I did. I was a shitty husband and a worse father than you.
Yeah.
I wanted to change. I want to change. No
Yeah,
more
this-
games in the dark day. I lived there for too long.
You know, this voiceover really doesn't work while you're kicking his face in. Also, this man hasn't been a character. Like, I know we skipped part of the game, but I trust that he wasn't a character there either.
There was a part that we skipped that he was in a car with him and just trash talking him like, God, you are the reason that my wife is dead. I hate you. God, you're just a worthless piece of trash. So this coming out of goddamn nowhere of just like, I wanted to do all this to make you whole. I wanted to make us better. What the no.
They are using the same animation for their heaving.
So I will tell you when the first playthrough actually cuts off.
Oh, there's New Game Plus content?
Yes. So these, like, flashing images do not come up, I believe. And then this punch. Like, right before that swing happens, the game just ends. And then tells you to play through the game again.
It's okay.
No, it isn't. Oh, it's my wife. What?
So yeah, that was the other quiet man. Was your dad?
Okay. It was Officer Detective.
Yeah.
He doesn't even die. They just fall over.
-0, huh?
Wait, I'm sorry. Are we acting like he's like redeemed?
Yeah, he was an abusive dad, and now he's really abusive now. Crazy and
And he kidnapped an innocent woman in order to conspire, like, to trick his son into murdering 2 people? That's not redemption.
Not quite. She asked to be kidnapped so she can escape from the other guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna probably have to... Though this is one of the few things that are legitimately part of the game, I'm going to have to actually mute the next section. Because it will have copyrighted music.
Okay. I hate this. Stop doing this. This is icky. Fly me to the moon and let the game chug really bad.
Oops.
Oh god.
So the audio actually does come back in for this endpoint. That's all you get, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm not quite sure about the origin of this song, but this is actually an Imogen Heap song.
Oh.
I don't know if it was
Okay.
made for this game, or they just, like, had the...
Does Imogen Heap know this is in this game?
I believe so.
Okay. Let me look.
There's the quiet man.
Oh boy! Wow. All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and knock that in as a 0.
So you get to have these pictures on New Game Plus during the song.
Cool.
Otherwise, it's just kind of like a black background.
I don't. Who wrote this? Yeah, all right. She wrote this song for this. This is an original track, which makes it weird that it's all right. Developed by Human Studios. Who wrote this? Joe Kelly. What else have you done? Okay. Oh, he's one of the creators of Ben 10.
Huh.
Yeah, he's done a lot of superhero stuff. He's worked on Deadpool and X-Men. Which is why this feels like a really bad superhero origin story. Though, it looks like his career was mostly from, like, 2000, or like 1995 to 2006. So he'd been out of the game for about a decade by the time this came out. I guess that's not entirely fair. Yeah, okay. His bibliography is not a Kenshi Fujinaga game. Written by Man of Action. Yeah. Whose fault was this?
Who did this?
Who did this? What is this shit? Yeah, he had like a long break working on stuff. The Quiet Man is not mentioned on his Wikipedia page, but the Wikipedia page for The Quiet Man does link to him.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, this was just a large commercial failure. You might have actually remembered this game back in, I think, maybe 2017. It was on E3.
Yep.
And it basically just showed the opening to this game before the fights happened, I believe. And
yeah, well, this was completely critically panned. Unsurprisingly, nobody liked this.
There are a few people going like, the artistic vision. It really speaks volumes of creating your own story and then being told what really happened.
No.
What a unique experience.
All bad.
You know what I could do for a similar experience? Turn off subtitles and audio, and I'd have any game be like The Quiet Man.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. This was all bad. I wonder how much money they spent on getting Imogen Heap to do this.
I'm gonna guess that's where majority of the budget went, next to whoever did the filming for this, because the actual like shots and composition is beautiful, but
yeah.
Oh, and it's still not over.
Jesus. I don't fucking the credits is like a third as long as the game.
Yeah, the last chapter is a pretty hefty chunk of the game.
Wow. Okay, so when you said that you bought the game and that didn't have the second playthrough sound feature, I thought you meant like they fucked up and like forgot to program it, but like no, they intentionally released this game muted, and so many people were like, this doesn't work at all, that they were like, okay, and they put it in there, and then people went, no, this still doesn't work.
Here's the thing afterwards of him coming out of a correctional facility. Probably to correct his hearing, which was the main problem.
Sorry, I don't like you.
We really gonna try for round 2? Old man?
Maybe they could have hired like an actual deaf actor.
Son.
Like, it's not like this guy put out like an insanely good performance.
And that was the extra scene. I hope you enjoyed playing through it twice to get that scene.
Yeah, 0. Somewhere on the Wikipedia page it says someone reacted to it was like game trailers or something, was like the idea of the game is conceptually interesting, and that's the nicest review I could find for it. Which I would agree with that. I think this concept is not useless, but like, wow, just what?
Alright, and so here's what people mean in the options. The last mystery of this game.
Oh boy, okay.
It's the cast.
Oh!
It's cohesive,
okay. Okay, cool. Why is that an option? Why wouldn't that just be at the end of the fucking game? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, so, like... A lot going on there. Anyway, let's dive out of this nosedive with some progress. I'm gonna get a drink.